Welcome back. In the culmination of a 4-year legal battle, the Texas Education Agency is stepping in now to take over the Houston Independent School District. Houston, like many dark blue cities, has appalling test scores and horrible public education, on track to raise a city full of adults who really can't read or count. In math, the number of fourth grade students performing below the basic on the math NAEP increased 14 percentage points to 37% since 2019, below basic. Scores for reading are not much better, and performance in both subjects is heading down the toilet. The move to take over the schools in Houston causing uproar from local officials, of course, who don't care about education, but will fight to the death to protect the teachers' unions and the political party, which they control and protect themselves. One group is already suing the state as of this morning for this move to actually improve education in this miserable city. Houston Public Media reports the new state-appointed managers will, among other things, control collaborations with charter networks. Oh, the ultimate threat to the people, destroying kids' education around the country. Those charter schools are the last thing they want to hear. And Betsy DeVos joins us now, Secretary of Education under Donald Trump. Good to have you on again. And is this something that's going to become a trend? We're going to start seeing these, because these cities are, the education's so bad, you start to wonder, when does somebody step in?
Well, absolutely, Rob. And this is a good and important move for the kids in the city and the district of Houston. Over 200,000 kids there. And for years, many of them have been failed. They've been failing the kids, and it's time for a change. I'm very happy to see that the state of Texas continued to pursue this. You know, Governor Abbott is really championing what we know the solution is, and that's putting parents in charge. It's time to end the government monopoly on schools, the union-controlled, top-down, status quo-oriented, protect our own resources and our own power at the expense of kids. And Houston is just another example of where this has been happening, and it's just indefensible. It has to change. I'm excited for what's going to happen in Houston and in Texas.
Yeah. You know, I think what's amazing to me as somebody that lives in one of these big blue cities is how people accept that this is just the standard quality of life, that nobody anymore even remembers what it was like to have a clean city that was safe with good schools. It's just the presumption that this is as good as it gets, and Democrats are the reason it's this good. Without them, it would be so much worse. It's so sad, isn't it?
It's really sad, and it just is emblematic of what has been going on in too many of our schools in cities both large and small. Look, Chicago, Baltimore, Detroit, they all have similar problems. I mean, the fact that only one child in 5 in the Houston district is in fourth grade reading level is just, it's appalling, and it is indefensible. And so this is another important step toward recognizing that parents have got to be put in control and eject the government-run monopoly.
Yeah, the unions have got to get out. They have to get rid of these teachers' unions at all costs. Sheila Jackson Lee, the congresswoman, joining a protest over the weekend. Here's what she had to say.
I believe if there's a takeover, there will be discrimination in the education of the children of HISD.
Now, talk about somebody that's uneducated. There's one right there. This is being painted as an evil plot by, Greg Abbott to take over the district to hurt minority children. The takeover was actually led on by State Representative Harold Dutton, who is a Democrat, and that is Harold Dutton right there, the lead on the takeover on the screen. I mean, how misinformed, and it's the same talking points over and over. You try to fix this broken system, and they scream racism.
Yes, it is the same argument over and over, but for decades, these districts, this system has been failing millions and millions of kids. And Houston is just a microcosm of where that's happening everywhere else in the country. Again, we know the solution, putting parents in charge and letting them make the decisions about where their children go to school, go to get educated, and where their dollars follow them to get that education.
Well said. Former Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Rob. Great to see you.